tuned, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Cobe Rising. It's coming for you, coming for you, it's coming for you, coming for you. Oh Lord, do not forget the gorillas. Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a lady hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit. Ain't no gotta roll like, I know gotta roll like, I know gotta roll like, I roll on to
Uptown, 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 yeah, uptown, let's go. Yes, uptown, we go. Shorty wanna talk about it, let's go. Y'all know I pull up in that see that Bridgeville, let's go. Y'all know I'm fly, yeah, like Superman. Ain't talking about it tonight. Got the green like tonight. When the music get like tonight, y'all know I'm careful. Okay, so you know I'm perfect white. Born to win, cause I lean to fight. Push goes with that old white. Yeah. Ride around and I get it. Let's go. Whiskey and I'm sipping on go. Pull up to that next spot. Don't know what time we so cooking this beat. We slow cooking this beat, y'all. Wet and rap with y'all niggas. Y'all know what's going on. Keep money. I'm talking this serious. Okay. Boy, I ain't playing no games. Match what up, what up? Straight post club. Y'all know I pull up in the three-wheel motion. That's Bombay. Yeah. Uptown, 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 What it do, man? It's your boy Cobe Rising. Back at it again with a big banger. Shout out to Janae. What's going on, Janae? Finally done caught me live. What's going on? How you feeling and how you been? What it do, my boy Gaines? Hold on, I got y'all. Wait a minute.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto to me.
Hey, what's going on with y'all? How y'all feeling? How's y'all feeling?
Give me a good blood clot.
Man, listen, we are doing so good right now. We have one more. Let me not say one more because I want to speak it more into existence. But guess what it do? Your boy got another fitness expo coming up this weekend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Fit Expo coming to Charlotte. You get what I'm saying? We're going to be at the New Age Gym. Yes, your boy will be coming through with that sea moss pack.
We got to get over certain
shit. So come get your sea moss. Come get your herbal tinctures. That's right. I'm going to be doing cocktails as well. That's right. A fitness herbal cocktail. So for y'all that don't know, it's going to be zero alcohol. That's right. Zero alcohol will be in the building. It's going to only be for the healthy people. So check it out. We got red lentils. So the red lentils is going to be super packed with 20 grams of protein. I also have my Beyond sausage cooking downstairs, you dig? So you know we're going to get to the good gains today. So if y'all don't know, this week is going to be about the low sodium series. So if y'all been tapping in, I talked about walking, the benefits of walking. I've also talked about the benefits of running. The benefits of running when it comes to lowering your blood pressure. That's right. Lowering the blood pressure is going to be the key thing this week. I'm going to tell you what else also helps lower the blood pressure, y'all. Shout out to KK Love in the building. This is going to be perfect for you. It's going to be perfect. So anybody that's going through the things or at least want to know what's going on. The third thing I want to say this week is lifting weights. Lifting weights helps lower the resting blood pressure. So when your blood pressure spikes up while you lift, which is true, which is a statistical fact, when you consistently work on resistance training, this is going to include your moderate lifts, your holds, planks, squats. All of these things improve your artery flexibility to which reduces the resting blood pressure by 10 points. So how it works is this improves your artery elasticity, which means the flexibility of your blood vessels. Lifting weights also calms your central nervous system. So this dials back into that whole fight or flight response, which also reduces stress placed on your blood vessels at rest. So this also helps calm that to lower the amount of resistance when it comes to your blood pressure. And it also increases your metabolism. So when you build lean muscle mass, this improves the insulin sensitivity and the daily energy expenditure. So this is called TDEE. There we go. Total daily energy expenditure. These are things that we talk about a lot in the fitness community itself. Why is this important? Because all of these things cater into lowering your blood pressure. So for everybody that's going through high sodium and these high salts and everything, I'm guaranteeing most of Americans are going to have high sodium intake. So let's go ahead and start lowering that. And so 3 things that we can do to lower that is running, walking, and of course, lifting weights. That's right, y'all, lifting weights. So obviously you want to make sure that you do these things properly. So make sure you guys get a personal trainer if you're unaware of these things. Okay. So today's topic, of course, you know, I got to get into the topic, the make fitness automatic. So this right here is going to change the game for everybody else. So these are for people who want to lower the blood pressure. These are for people that have a high intake of sodium and want to know what to do. These are for the people that want to work out. That's right. These are for the people that want to work out. All right. So if this is y'all, this right here is going to be something that you want to take notes on. So make sure y'all take y'all notes out. Make sure you take your notes out because we're about to really make fitness automatic. This is going to change the game. All right. And this is the reason you struggle with your fitness, right? And shout out to my overthinkers out there because this might be for y'all too. Most people, this is the reason why you struggle with fitness because you think too much. You're putting too much thought into it. You're putting too much thought into it. Check this out. Let's say you wake up. You got to ask, should I even go to the gym? Then later you ask, what should I eat? And then, do I feel like it? That right there, that's your problem. Oh, yeah. Because you feel like eating Taco Bell. You feel like eating them apple fritters. You dig what I'm saying?
Apple fritter.
You eating too many of them cakes. All of these things are going to increase your sodium intake. All of these things are going to increase your blood pressure because of you go by the feeling. Because do I feel like it? I don't know what to eat. What do I feel like? Because if you're already in a bad pattern, because if you're trying to get into a fit automatic right now, you're automatically in an unfit situation, which means the things that you're automatically thinking about first are already getting you to your bad goals. And that's the problem right there. So here we go. Every decision that you make gives you a chance to quit. The more that you think, for my overthinkers out there, the more that you hesitate kills the consistency. All of these things, thinking too much, you hesitate. Everything falls into how you operate. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you're going to switch your flow into an automatic fitness mindset, yeah, you're going to have to do things a little bit differently. All right. I'm about to call y'all out. And most of y'all don't even lack the discipline. Most of you just lack the structure. You trying to win without a system. That's like you going to the Super Bowl with no coach. Oh! Man, y'all up in there doing everything. Y'all in there shooting threes from half court range. Y'all over here trying to dunk on somebody 7 foot, but you can't jump.
I don't even be talking.
Come on.
I never really do the money talk.
You're doing too much.
Yeah.
You're doing too much. You're thinking too much. There is no structure. There's absolutely no structure.
Stop the cap.
And that right there, most of y'all are capping because y'all tell me all the time, oh, I'm disciplined. I just got to get back into discipline. No.
Stop the cap.
You're capping, my boy. You capping because you ain't got no system. Because when I ask you, okay, well, since you lack discipline, what's your system? You don't have a system. There you go. That's the problem. Well, damn, how do I fix it? How you fix your structure is you make it automatic. That's what you do, so you don't have to think about it. So this is the solution also for the overthinkers. You're killing two birds with one stone. Killing two birds with a stone of the Lord. Well. We're going to get into church later. We're going to give you the system first. Step 1, you need to lock in on your routine. Same time every single day. Do not miss this, y'all. This is the first step. Same workout time, same eating schedule. There is no guessing. So if you know what time you got to go to work every day, then you know what time you need to go work out every day. You either go before work or you go after work. Those two are the times that you choose, and make sure you stick to it. Stick to it. When you eat, make sure that you're eating with intention. We went over that last week. And get yourself on a schedule. Y'all know when I do my shows, you see me eating because I'm on schedule. I get up. I wait about an hour before I eat. Get my coffee in, get my protein shake in. I get my protein in, literally. Next, about 2 more hours, I need another meal. And in between time, I get a little snack here and there. And then I get my third meal while I'm working. You dig? And by that time, I'm already ahead of the game, so I can use those calories to lift weights and do cardio because I work out after work. Next, all I have to do is eat 1 to 2 more meals to really lock in. Why? Because my same time, same workout time, same eating schedule, I don't have to guess it. I just show up and do it. It's automatic. You dig? Automatic. That's step 1. Now, step 2, you have to remove and take out the choices. So you got to stop asking, what should I do? I don't know what to do. Man, bro, you better make a choice. And all you decide is one time. Just give me one decision. One decision is all you need. One decision. Meal plans, you already got them pre-planned out. Workouts, you already got them pre-set up. Now, you don't have to think about it. You just got to do it. You got your workout plan. You got your meal plans. You have one decision, and now it's execute. That's step number 2. Step number 3, the lower the barrier. You have to make it easy to execute. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. Whenever I started to work out, what made it easier for me is pack my gym bag and have it ready before I go to work. Because I know if I go home, I'm not trying to go back and work out. So stay out. So if you're going to get up in the morning, have your gym clothes packed up and ready. Have them laid out. So that's the first thing you see in the morning. All you got to do is put them on. All you got to do is put them on. It's simple. Have your meals already planned. I get my groceries delivered to the job because all I can do is I can cook and eat it at the job. Most of y'all may not be able to do that. So y'all have to get y'all groceries, cook it, prep it. So what I would do, and I still do this today, if I can't cook at work, I'll do it before work. I'll get my groceries delivered, and have something that I know I can heat up real quick. I take my air fryer to work. Y'all might need to do that. You can take your air fryer to work. So if you don't want to use your microwave, guess what? You can put it in the air fryer to heat it up, cook it up. You dig? And that right there can be your meal. Have something easy. Get you some canned chickpeas, get you some canned black beans. You can take them joints out. You hear me? Heat them up. You can heat them up. Easy work. Put them in the rice cooker. Easy work. Put them in the microwave. Take them out the can pack. Put them in the microwave. Easy meal. Easy meal. Get you a bag of spinach. Take a handful. Throw it in there. And I have my plant-based beef. And then I have some bell peppers I'll throw in the air fryer too. Roast them up. Roast them up. It ain't going to take long. 5 minutes on 370. You dig? Boom, 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 boom. Chop them up. Throw them in the... Now you have your chickpeas. Now you have your bag of spinach. Now you have your bell peppers. And then you may have some plant-based protein right there. That right there is going to lock you in for at least 40-something grams of protein. That's one meal. Easy work. Have it pre-prepped. Schedule locked. Already have your times picked out. From 8 o'clock in the morning, I do this. From 10 o'clock to this time, I do this. From 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I do this. Already have it lined up, so you have to set yourself up for the win. Lower the barrier. Make it easy. Number 4, become predictable. That's right. Most of y'all are unpredictable because you are too lackadaisical with your schedule. Success leaves clues. Most successful people are predictable. They don't rely on their feelings. All they do is rely on their routine. So they don't have time to be a big back.
You got a big back.
They don't have time for that. All you do is just go execute. Do that every single day. Get your up. You heard me? Shout out to my dog Gaines. Y'all heard of the folks been getting them parasites from them green foods? Uh-oh. That is wild. Personally, I think it's a scheme to prevent folks from eating healthy. You know what, my boy? I'm going to give you the answer for that too. Because that's crazy right there. But I have heard about it. I'm going to speak on this too. I'm going to just keep it plain and simple. Plain and simple right here. Go to the farmer's market to get y'all's vegetables. Go to the farmer's market and get your vegetables. And then when you go get your vegetables, make sure you guys wash them off. Get you some vinegar. Get you some lemon. Rinse them off. Get you some baking soda. Rinse them off. You heard me? Clean all of it off. Them parasites is not going to be able to take all that. Those parasites are not going to be able to take it whenever you clean your vegetables right. Okay? But my point is, you go to a farmer's market, you don't have to worry about it. You ain't even have to worry about it, y'all. It's plain and simple. Plain and simple. Y'all don't need any more motivation. Y'all just need to think less. Think less. Structure will create your consistency. And that consistency creates the result. Y'all better stop asking, do you feel like it? Start saying, hey, this is what I do. This is what the I do. This is what I mother do. You heard me? That's what you should be asking yourself. And when fitness becomes automatic, you stop falling off. You don't have any more starting over. And you start to see what we call results, y'all. If you're ready to stop overthinking, comment below. I'm ready. And if you're serious about leveling up, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys like it, share the video out, all that good jazz. Let's get to this work. We're gonna get to some of these topics. We're gonna get to some of these topics. You hear me? The fitter you get, the things that impress you start to change. You dig what I'm saying? Let me share this video real quick so y'all can see what's going on. Let me know if y'all can hear it in the comment section, man, because I think we got to talk about this, y'all. We have got to talk about this. Kia! Hey, let me know if y'all get it in the comment section. Here we go, y'all. Let's get it.
A guy driving down the highway in a $200,000 car or pulling a massive boat who's completely neglected his body, my brain automatically goes tuxedo on a potato, chandelier in a storage shed, Mona Lisa in the gas station bathroom. Like, you'll spend six figures dressing up everything around you while totally neglecting the one thing you'll carry with you for the rest of your life. I don't know, I'll just never get it. Maybe it's compensation. Everyone knows how expensive it is to build yourself. Time, energy, discipline. Maybe decorating your lifestyle is just a lot easier. When I see a guy driving down the highway in a $200,000 car or pulling a massive boat who's completely neglected his body, my brain automatically goes tuxedo on a potato, chandelier in a storage shed.
That's 100% facts. We judge. People gonna judge. And that's what it is. You still gonna pay the price. You still gonna pay the price. And most of y'all not paying the price in dollars. Y'all paying for y'all discipline and years of promising yourselves. But you ain't getting there.
Mona Lisa in the gas station bathroom. Like, you'll spend six figures dressing up everything around you while totally neglecting the one thing you'll carry with you for the rest of your life.
Let me tell you something. Guys, when you get into the gym and start lifting, a basic white tee and a black t-shirt with some jeans on, you automatically look rich. That's the gym. You automatically look rich whenever you get fit. Anything that you put on, the suit that you put on, it could be a $300 suit, and you can make it look like it's $1,000 suit. You dig? And they gonna hate. They gonna hate because they gotta wear the $5,000 suit to look good when I can wear the $300 and look better than they do, and they be hating. Oh, you wearing the little cheap suits. You know what I got to tell them? You know what I got to tell them?
You don't want to shut your motherfucking face.
That's what I do, because guess what? It's still gonna rock. You can buy cheaper clothes whenever you look fit.
I don't know. I'll just never get it. Maybe it's compensation. Everyone knows how expensive it is to build yourself. Time, energy.
And that's what my point was. They spend more money on the clothes because they compensate for the fact that they're not healthy. Compensating for the fact that they're not healthy. Well, I got money though, but you got a beer gut, high blood pressure, and you about to kick over. You dig? You're compensating, my boy. And that right there is a low life mentality. We got to increase the mentality when it comes to these things. You dig? We really do. We really do. Shout out to Chad Curtis Fitness. Let's continue on with this ish. Now, I know what y'all about to say. We gonna talk about this good old Ozempic. This fast weight loss, y'all. This fast weight loss. I know they're getting tired of it. They're getting tired of me preaching about it, but we're not gonna stop because we got to keep it going. We got to keep it going, and we got to talk about this, y'all. When you lose too much weight, you're not thinking about building the muscle, and that right there is going to be the Haagen-Dazs miss, because they miss the whole point. Let's get to the video, man. Shout out to my dog Chris Davis in the building. Let me know if y'all get in the comment section. Here we go.
I don't know who need to hear this, but be careful when you're losing a lot of weight really, really fast. When you lose weight super quick and you're not building muscle, skin has nothing to attach itself to. So when you rapidly lose weight and the skin has been stretched for so long, what happens when you lose all of that fat? The skin just sags. So you want to be on a plan that is allowing you the ability to build muscle and lose fat little by little as you go through your journey. You don't want rapid, you don't want quick, you don't want fast. You want something sustainable and it's going to last, and it's actually going to be beneficial to you in the long run. I don't know who
beneficial in the long run, y'all. You got to build the muscle. When you lose the weight too quick, they lack the muscle building. This is why they get that loose skin, because they focus too much on trying to drop that weight that they forgot to build that muscle. What you want to do is you want to be able to drop the weight and keep the muscle on, and that's going to take time to build, because it takes time to build the muscle. Most of y'all trying to lose 40 pounds in like 4 months. Yeah, that's how you end up getting the loose skin, because you're not focusing on burning fat and building muscle. You're just focusing on weight loss as a whole. So you're losing muscle and fat. And so your skin is not adaptable enough yet because you're losing it too quick. You need to give your time skin to tighten up every time you drop. That's why it takes proper time to lose proper weight, so the skin can stay tight as you lose as you lose the weight. You want to be losing weight, burning fat, and building muscle all at the same time. This way you can stop rushing that process. And this gets people out of the mindset of I need to hurry up and lose weight in 2 months. What they really want to do is look like they want to have a certain look, but they don't want to put the long-term work in. Once you put the long-term work in, you get the long-term result. You get the good looks. You get the great health, because it takes time to burn fat properly. You need to eat the proper foods as well. You dig? And somebody need to hear that, because I know I know for a fact there's a few people out there that is trying to lose weight, but they know what they're trying to look like, but they're trying to lose it so fast. And that right there is when you lose it too quick, you lose strength. You lose muscle with that. You lose fat too, but you lose the muscle with it as well. So when muscle's not being built, the body has a less of a shape. And most of y'all that want to lose the weight, you want to have a shape too. You don't have any structure as well. You don't have any firmness, and that's how, again, you get the loose skin. There's so many reasons behind that too. It's not just that. Skin stretches, genetics, the age, if you're not hydrating properly, you're not eating properly, and the muscle mass, all of those things play a role whenever you're trying to lose weight. So there's a difference between losing weight fast and then losing weight properly. So What I'm saying is if you want to lose weight fast, you're not about to lose it properly on the guidelines if you're trying to be and have a nice shape. If you want to have a nice shape, it's going to take you time because you need to build muscle. You need to also burn fat, and you need to understand counting your calories and your macros. This is important when you're understanding your hormones because you're going to feel a certain type of way. And consistency, because most of y'all want to have them cheat meals and drink. You got to stop drinking. You've got to stop drinking. You can't burn fat when you're drinking alcohol, and it takes you 72 hours to burn. So if y'all drinking every weekend, how the heck, man, you expect to burn the fat? Listen, you got to kill the fat. Matter of fact, let me blow my screen up, man, because I'm about to preach to y'all real quick. Not the full preach, but I'm about to just lock in real quick. I'm about to just give y'all some quick gems. You got to kill the fat, and you got to stop feeding it all at the same time. You know what? Here we go. We're gonna go with the pasteurized lock in the building. You got to kill the fat, and you got to stop feeding it all at the same time. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, no alcohol. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, no processed foods. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, and say, no sugar unless you got the fiber to go with it. Can I get a witness? You got to get the fruits of the labor. You be fruitful and multiply. Multiple fruits. Apple cider vinegar with tons of water. Yeah. Them sauces, them condiments, all considered to be processed foods, as they all been altered from the natural state, because when you're talking about Jesus, it's all natural. You're blending, you're cooking, you're canning, adding the preservatives. Lord. Pass the collection plate. Boy, y'all ain't got me preaching out here, dog. Hey, man, shout out to my dog Gaines, man. He said, it's common sense. You have got to build the muscle, man. Muscle shapes very attractive. Absolutely. That's on both men and women. Look, you want to do the drugs? You don't recommend it. But make sure you lift them damn weights and eat that protein. And building muscle is essential. That's right. Welcome to Pastor Protein Rise Lock in the building. Shout out to Gaines. Testify. That's right. Well, they be eating them beans and greens and collard greens.
Greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb.
Welcome to the fellowship hall. We drinking protein shake and we eating veggies. We eating our protein and we doing some good macro counting. You dig what I'm saying? But that right there is what you guys want to do. That's how you kill the fats, and that's how you guys continue to stop feeding the fats. And that means you have to stay away from everything else. You dig? Shout out to Cherry. What up, Cobe? Chair in the building. So I'm telling y'all, when you have no alcohol, no processed foods, and stop eating the sugar unless you have fiber with it, which means you're going to have to eat fruit. Perfect example. When you eat blueberries, high in sugar. That's true. But it has lots of fiber in it. Blackberries, same thing. Apples, same thing. It's very, very sweet. But the skin of the apple has the fiber in it to kind of balance it. So it slows down the insulin resistant process of it. That right there is going to help you cut the fat. Apple cider vinegar with tons of water before you even eat slows down the trickle effect of pulling in and stored sugar as fat before your carbs, which is why it's important for you to eat protein, high protein meals early so you can start feeling full and you're not eating that much. Okay. High macros to keep your protein high, but keep your calories low. So that way you'll be in a caloric deficit to help you kill the fat. And when you stay away from everything else, that right there is how you stay shredded up. That's how you stay shredded up in the building. You heard me? I'm just telling y'all what it is. So yeah, that means rapid weight loss. You want to think about that twice. You want to think about that twice. Okay. We're going to get to the next topic, man. Shout out to Queen Life in the building for the community. We have got to change the priorities. We've got to change the priorities when it comes to health. And she about to break it down. So let me know if y'all can hear it in the comment section as we get to this topic, man. Here we go.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This really bothers me, and it's been bothering me forever. I never met so many fly fat people in my life. Like, our community have it so backwards. We are so worried about what we have on and how other people view us based on what we have on, but we are the highest ranked people in cardiovascular diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol. But the only thing you worried about is how you popping out, how you stepping out Gucci down to the socks, Louis this, whatever it is that.
Well, she is so preaching right now. We just got done having a conversation about that. They trying to compensate being out of shape. How many of y'all them boys done seen them old men out there with the Gucci belly trying to wear some designer knowing it's too small for them? It's a sad health issue. You know what I'm saying? And we got to change that, man. Come on, she preaching right now.
Have on. Nobody cares when you are sick in the hospital. They're not coming to visit you. Nobody cares when you are in the grave, an early grave, because it's really just an early death that we're sending ourselves to. Nobody cares. They're not going to remember what you had on in the spot. It's just sad to me because I understand we all have to go one day, and diseases and ailments, it doesn't discriminate. But while you're here, take care of yourself, prioritize your health, because there's nothing like feeling good. No, people really don't know how good they feel until they feel good. Some people.
I'm telling y'all the truth, man. Like, I didn't realize how. Now, granted, I've never been overweight in my entire life, right? But I noticed that once I changed my diet and once I started becoming more consistent with my health and taking it more intentional, when I went mostly plant-based, let me tell y'all something. I still never been overweight, but I never felt so light. I've never felt so light. And that's when I realized how different my health was. It doesn't matter if you're overweight or underweight, you're gonna feel it. Well, I mean, what I'm saying is this too. You want to be at a healthy weight, and that's going to help you out. Eating clean and prioritizing your health is going to make a big difference. When I say you're going to feel better, when you eat properly, and I mean have your proper proteins, I mean have your proper vegetables, have your proper healthy fats, these things hit your vitals different. Your vitality is your lifestyle. Your vitality is going to keep you living either longer or shorter. And to feed your vitality in a healthy way, you need to be eating healthy foods. So you can be full from eating McDonald's, but it's not going to hit your vitals like if you're eating some like whole food, salmon, broccoli, some jasmine rice, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're doing plant-based, get you some chickpeas, black beans, get your quinoa, and get you some vegetables, man. Get you some bell pepper. Eating intentional hits your vitals so different. You'll feel full, but you'll feel life. You'll feel lively. And over time, when you work out, do your cardio, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to have so much more energy, man. When I tell y'all, when I go to the weight room, I feel so good. I mean, I'll be feeling great going to the gym. And most of y'all talk about how I don't have any energy to go to the gym. I'm so tired every day and all this little crying, blah, 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 blah. You know what, man?
You don't shut your motherfucking face.
If you don't do cardio, if you don't lift weights, if you're not eating healthy, yeah, you can.
You don't shut your motherfucking face.
Because you're complaining about the very same lifestyle that you are promoting. If you're tired all the time, I guarantee it's because you're not doing anything properly when it comes to your health. And over time, it's going to catch up with you. It's going to catch up, man. Most of y'all don't think about that because it happened. And what I'm trying to tell you is you don't need for something bad to happen for you to change your lifestyle. You should do it right now if you're not doing it. So that way you can eliminate that and have this set of priority versus I'm going to wait in line for some Jordans and I'm going to go eat some big bag food snacks. You know what I'm saying? Just because you feel like that's what you need to do. And I get it. Some of us are just trained wrong. I get that. We have the internet now. We have things that we can look up, and there are statistical facts that come from you having an unhealthy lifestyle gets you and gives you an unhealthy result. Look at America today and compare it to back then. We were way more healthy because we were eating whole foods. I know what y'all about to say. Well, Kobe, we got all this. All we have is fast food, and I ain't got time to cook. You got time to cook. You just not trying to because you don't prioritize that.
Somebody lying.
You dig?
Yeah.
Now somebody, I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
In 24 hours, you don't tell me anything about you don't have time. You have 24 hours. You're not busy 24 hours to where you can't eat. I know you can because you decide to go to McDonald's. I could, but what do? I choose to cook. I choose to cook because I have better calories. I have better macros. My vitals hit differently, and I have a better lifestyle. I have a better lifestyle when I choose the difference. Here's the thing. Most of y'all that use this excuse about how, oh, it's so many fast foods, there's so much processed food out here. That's a damn choice. I don't choose to eat the same foods that y'all choose to eat and then complain about my health being jacked up. No, you complain because you choose to eat those big back foods.
You got a big back.
You choose to eat over 9,000 calories.
It's over 9,000.
Oh, yeah, we going there because when you start eating this processed foods and all this big back foods, your caloric intake goes to the roof, even though you don't feel full. How many videos have y'all seen on Instagram where you have the number 2,500 calories on top, and on the right-hand side, you got all this whole foods, and then on the left-hand side, you got a damn muffin and a coffee? Because that's the difference in eating your like, if you count your calories, you'll understand this. Y'all eating 2 muffins and not feeling full, drinking that 1 coffee and continue to eat. That's 2,500 calories in that 2 things. And those 2 things, because it's packed with these sugars, these unhealthy grains, all these things are aiding into your bad habits. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Clouds in the building. What's going on, family? How you feeling, bruh? We got to preach to him. And shout out to my boy Gaines, man. He really dropping some gems. Potatoes are rich in fiber and is an excellent weight loss and fat loss food. It is when you also eat the skin, because the skin is exactly where the fiber is going to come from. And that's why we have to eat the whole foods. That's why whole foods are so important. That's why I don't peel the potato. You cook the whole potato with the skin. It's just like eating fruit. You don't peel the apple skin. Eat the skin too, because you need to have the whole fiber. You need to have everything that's going to come with it. That's like eating oranges without the pulp. You need the pulp of the orange because that's where the healthy part is. That's where the healthy part is. And same thing with the bread. If you're going to do a whole bread, y'all be cutting the crust off your bread because you don't like the way it tastes. That crust is that good part. That's the fiber part. That's going to help you balance your whole meal. That's going to balance your whole meal. You can't take one part out of it and not have the other part and wonder why you blame bad genetics. You're eating the wrong things. You need to eat all of it. You'll feel more full when you eat more whole foods. That's why you can eat more. And when you eat that whole foods, your calories are way lower because it's actual real food. So she's preaching to y'all right now. We're going to finish the video, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep on preaching because she's cooking y'all.
People feel so bad that they don't even understand what good feels like. And it's really prominent in our community. And nobody's talking about it because nobody cares. And that's just the reality of it. I'm not going to lie, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. Nobody cares. So the point I'm trying to make is if don't nobody care, you need to care about yourself first. And when you care and put yourself first, you prioritize yourself, which means you also prioritize your health. You wouldn't allow yourself to be looking the way that you do. You would do everything you can to make sure you're doing things properly, all at the same time. Shout out to Queen Life, man. She really preaching, y'all. And shout out to my boy Gang. He said, yo, see, I tried washing my potatoes, but they still dirty. I had to get them really clean. I tell you, man, you can use a brush, bro. You can use a brush to get them things really clean. Soak them and soak them joints. Soak them in baking soda. Add you some vinegar in there. Get you one of those vegetable brushes, bro, and just brush them, because it's a root vegetables, which means it has a lot of dirt on it. So you can brush them, and those bristles gets into those little small pores, so you can brush the dirt out. That's all you do. That's an old school method right there, homie.
It's over 9.
That's an old school method. You dig? So that's one thing you can do, man. Let me know how that works for you too, bro. All right. We have got to talk about one more topic. There are ladies who be working out, and then there's ladies who lift. And shout out to Rob in the building, because he broke it down. The difference between working out and actually lifting. I call it the difference between working out and training. It's a big difference. But anyway, he's going to break it down for y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear it in the comment section. We're going to listen to shout out to Raja Williams, aka Deathstroke. All right, let me know if y'all can hear in the comment section. Here we go.
You got women who work out and you got women who lift. I've explained this shit before, ladies. I'm gonna break this shit down to you one more time as a man who coaches women. There is a difference in the two. Now, yes, both of these things, ladies, will get you a nice body. I'm not saying one is inherently better than the other. However, it is based off of what the fuck you want to look like. So what do I mean by that? Yes, women who work out versus women who lift. Yes, essentially, yes, they both still lift weights. Okay, duh. But the difference in the fucking two is the woman who lifts, she has defined thick muscle mass. You can tell. You can look at this woman's back. You can look at her ass. You can look at her hamstrings, her quads. You can tell she lifts some heavy shit in the gym. Versus the woman who works out. You can look at her and tell, okay, she keeps herself together, but she does not have an amount of muscle mass that makes you think, oh, she lifts heavy shit. But you can still tell that woman goes to the gym. Where the problem comes in at, ladies, is a lot of ladies feel like they are going to get a woman who lifts physique and all you do is work out. Meaning you do little cutesy dumbbell circuits, which again, I'm not knocking that. You work out for whatever body you want, but you do little cutesy dumbbell circuits. You not lifting nothing heavy. It's really more high intense, fast paced movement.
Let me break it down for y'all that missed it. I'm going to break it down right now. What happens a lot of times, and this really happens with a lot of girls and a lot of ladies, because most ladies say the same thing. They want to be toned, but they don't want to be muscular. So they look at the women who lift in heavy ass weight and they say, oh, I don't want to be bulky. So they tell their mind, I want to lift small weights because small weights may make me look toned. But here's the problem. When you train, that's actually how you get toned. That's the missing piece right there. It's the mindset. They say they don't want to look bulky like a man. Let me tell you something, ladies, and I'm gonna blow myself up because guess what? We've said this shit so many times. I'm gonna keep repeating it. Ladies, you will never, ever, ever look like a man unless you are taking something. You are a lady. You got the kitty. All right. That means you are going to be toned as a woman, which means you need to be lifting and training to look toned. That's how you build muscle. Let me break it down though. When I say when you build muscle, that's the toned look. Matter of fact, I got you. Since y'all some visual creatures, how many of y'all ladies know about the back challenge? Well, let's say I'm not gonna say the back challenge. There's a look that ladies are looking at, and it's a shriveled back. It's a shriveled back because they want to look good in a dress. Hold on. I got you right now. This is the one. Hold on. I got you, ladies. This is the look y'all getting at right here. Boy, I can't wait to blow this shit up. Oh, I can't wait. All right. This is the look y'all going for, ladies, right here. Oh, damn. Here we go. When you say looking good in a dress, that's the back. And what that means is, well, I want to have a nice back. Guess what? You're going to have to train properly. You're going to have to train properly. You're going to have to lift. This is an example. You're going to have to lift. And you can also do HIIT. All right. You can also do HIIT. You need both, but in order for you to get the foundation, you're going to need to train with some weights. You're going to have to train with some weights. Okay. So as you can see, this lady is a fitness influencer. Okay. Which means she works out. You have to have a conditioning mindset, training mindset. Okay. Work out to stay healthy and live. Now, see, I don't know this lady. I'm just giving y'all what it is. Okay. I'm giving y'all what it is. So that way y'all can see the motion. And what I mean by the motion I'm talking about the mindset and the lifestyle. When you have a fitness lifestyle, this is what tends to happen. You get the snatched results. Yes, ladies, you need to train. So I'm not saying you got to be a fitness influencer, but what I'm telling you is you need to be able to train, and you need to stop putting in your mindset that you're going to look like a man. Shout out to Kara. What's going on, Shawty? When you train properly, that's how you get the look that you want. So you're not going to look like a man. You're not going to build too much muscle. You're not going to look overly jacked. You heard me? It's not in your genetics to look like that. But when you train properly, yeah, you're going to get the results that you're actually looking for. You want the toned look, you need to lift that heavy weight. And that's the whole point that we're trying to make here. There is a certain look. There is a certain look. And that right there, you're going to have to lift some big dog weight. That's just the plain facts. That is the plain old facts. I'm gonna see if I can bring my other screen up. Bam. I wanted to show y'all that because I needed y'all to see that. When you train properly, that's how you get that look. Let's keep going.
Versus the woman who actually lifts and works out. She's more slower paced. She deadlifting heavy. She's squatting heavy. She even bench pressing heavy. She has thicker, more mature muscle mass than the woman who just works out. So
that happens in bodybuilding as well. If you want thicker muscle, you need to focus on all forms of lifting. That means you need to focus on power. You also need to focus on control. Work on eccentric. You want time under tension. You want static holds. These things create a different type of muscle. You want dense muscle, right? Fellas, when you touch somebody, you don't want to be soft. You want to be firm. You want to be dense, because dense muscle holds for a longer period of time. That means you train your muscles properly. That's how you know you train versus working out. So same thing with the ladies. That certain look when you are nice and tight, yeah, you're training. You're training. You're not just working out. You're also training. That's going to be a different type of look.
Baby, if you think doing a bunch of little cute dumbbell circuits is going to get you to the muscle mommy body, you know that's a thing now. It's not, baby. It's going to get you a nice body. You will look good still, but you're not going to get that woman who lifts, aka the muscle mommy body, if you don't do women who lift, aka muscle mommy shit.
What that means is, ladies, you will never look like a jacked up dude. When they say the muscle mommy, that is the tone look that I just showed y'all. That was a muscle mommy. I just gave y'all the example. I just showed y'all the example because that's the body type that they're looking for real. You dig? Shout out Brian. What's going on, big homie? What up, Ant? That's right. That is where you need to get into your mindset. So I'm going to say this one more time, last time. Ladies, if you train properly, train with the weights, slow, controlled, and go for power, work on hypertrophy, you train the muscle specifically so you can get the toned look like you say you want. That if a guy and a girl does the same exact lifts, they don't have to do the same weight, but they can do the same exact lifts. They both lift heavy for themselves. The look for a guy is going to be more bulky, more cut, and more massive because that's what testosterone does. And for the woman, it's going to look toned. That is the look that most are looking for, but they think that lifting that heavy dog weight is going to make them look like a jacked man, and it's not, because you're not genetically proposed to do that. You're going to look like a muscle mommy. That is the ultimate key.
But again, ladies, this is just all about your preference, okay? You can have that slim and trim build, but you still got a little bit of muscle definition, and you look like you work out, okay? That's perfectly fine. That's cool. A lot of women want that. But the other side of that motherfucker fence, them women over there, they some dogs. And I mean dogs in a good way. They lift heavy as fuck. They lift heavier than a lot of guys because they desire that muscularity, that look, that strength. They want that. So to any of my women who just now starting your fitness journey, you need to decide, okay, where do I want to be? Do I just want to, I just want to go in the gym and be a woman who just works out? I want to keep myself up, a little nice slim body with a little.
So basically, that's the whole point right there. You want the certain look, you got to put the work in. No doubt about it. Told no lies. I 100% agree. Said most dudes can't even get that jacked like female bodybuilders, and they're murdering the weights. Facts. If you in the juice, then yeah. And genetics play a role. That's 100% facts, my boy. And everyone, men and women, should be hitting legs twice a week, and it helps with your hormones. Bro, I swear to God, boy, my leg days are Mondays and Fridays, my boy. I even work on hams, quads, glutes, lower back. Fellas, don't be afraid of doing the hip thrust, the deadlifts, and all that, bro. Like, do what you do. Do what you do. You got to hit them legs, bro. That helps increase your testosterone. You want to have them big tree trunk legs, you heard me?
No, sir. It's all week.
Hey, listen, if you don't be working out your legs,
no, sir. It's all week.
Man, you have so many problems, man. You are doing yourself a disservice, man. You work them legs up, man. You work that power. You work that strength. And that's what you need to get it in the gym, because you need that work. You need that strength. You hear me? Man, listen, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. When we're faced with an obstacle, you know what we do. We rise and we rise. Peace.
Fitness is more than just lifting weights. It's about crafting a lifestyle that balances strength, health, and happiness. At Rise and Rise Academy, we believe in fueling your workouts with our specially designed supplements, perfect for anyone looking to elevate their daily performance. Our community thrives on clean eating, staying energized, and finding joy in every step of the journey. It's not just about transforming your body. It's about reshaping your mindset and embracing a sustainable, empowering way of life. When obstacles arise, we don't back down.